got some aluminum sheet and just cut it out, drilled the holes where the bolts go, and I just mounted it. I'm just gonna do this.
It's cracking, kinfolk. Today we're taking the motor down to John, Missouri. We got your pretty boy over here.
Yo, yo.
The motor and the tranny. Single mass flywheel. Oof. So we're about to load it up into the pickup and then take it down. We might take off the oil pan just real quick and see if we can see anything. 100%, we're not gonna see anything.
No, I doubt it.
I say we're not going to see anything weird because that's been the norm with this
bottom
motor.
end on this motor is solid.
It's solid?
I don't
All
think
right,
there's
we'll see. We shall see.
If you find anything, it's going to be in the head, in my opinion. And it's probably just a valve that may need adjustment or something.
All right. But regardless, you know, we're trying to go big turbo on this thing, so we have to put the rods in anyway and seal it up and whatnot. So it's going to happen regardless. I put it in first.
Like you're about to go?
No, like just
nothing in it.
Just the park it, and I completely forgot there's no transmission in it. That thing felt like a noodle. Gracias.
Did you always have those gauges?
Yeah.
Right.
We do it.
Okay.
Fast and Furious style. Look who it is. What is going on, man?
Just wrenching, man.
Huh?
How's it going?
Doing all right? That sounds good. You guys remember this car? The RN pan and the oil cooler.
Yeah, the RN pan and oil cooler that goes along with it, stuff like that. So I got a bunch of stuff in there that's just sitting there. I got another engine in there, that T5, that 4 T5 that I pulled off that was junk.
Oh yeah.
You can see there's a lot of carbon buildup back here, and that's where, obviously, we were talking about before, some of the blow-by is going to come through. In any case, all of the cam journals appear to be in good shape. Definitely would need to be cleaned up, and we definitely would want to completely disassemble this block and really get into it. But I think this is worthy of breathing some new life into. Definitely consider a rebuild. This is my opinion. I'm about to pull the head off. Get back with you. All right, man, I had to record this too because this is wild. Look at this. This is the lower PCV port. Look at all of that. Look at all that buildup. So that's what happens when you don't take care of your engine, and it just builds up. This is from lack of oil changes. This is from they had a Fram oil filter in there. And then look up here too, you'll see the upper port has a lot of buildup as well. Again, I still think we're looking at a decent block. I'm gonna have the head off here in the next 15-20 minutes, so I'll have more progress, but had to show you that. On another note, one thing I do like about these pistons as compared to my pistons is they have valve reliefs, as you can see right there on the top of the piston, whereas mine, this is just one of my spares. You can see that they are just basically they're dished on the top just a little bit, but there's no relief for the valves. So, you know, honestly, if I could get my hands on a set of these pistons, I would grab some for my own build.
What are you gonna do with that thing?
I'm giving it to Travis, my buddy Travis. Got
What's
my old wagon.
What's he gonna do with it?
He's gonna bring it down and have it fully rebuilt. Because it's
Okay.
gonna need a new crank.
Okay.
But the good thing with those is that the 2.5 cranks are the same one. They're the same.
They swap?
Overall. Yeah, they'll swap right in. So they use the same rods.
Mm.
And the only difference between the two is the bore.
Okay.
But yeah, we can get rid of that spin-on canister style oil filter. And
Mm-hmm.
really what it comes down to is the fact that the RN pan deletes those oil cooler lines.
Yeah, those have given me issues a couple times already.
100%. If they're still in the car, you can take them right out.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna get that cleaned up because it's pretty nasty. I'll probably sit it in my wash tank over there for a couple days and clean it out.
What you got over there?
So so these are basically my new setup that I'm going with. So out of another engine I'm building, the RN 2.3 right there that's in that trash bag.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm building. So these are the H-beams.
Nice. Heck yeah.
These are really nice, man. I'm really happy with these.
Who made those?
I forget the manufacturer, but they were very difficult to find. So the 2.3 liter from 02 to 04 is a 147 mil rod length, as opposed to 139.5 for the N blocks, and then 143 for the 2.5s and the R motors and stuff like that. So they're actually very difficult to find, believe it or not. Nobody's like manufacturing them daily. I don't know why. Probably because this is a 2 to 3 year old engine only. This is that one that I took out. It's number 3. You can see, I mean, it's discolored. If you look at the rest of them.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was the big side.
Oh, yeah.
So the problem with these is, apparently, I didn't realize this, but the 4T5s,
Right there.
4T5s actually have a known lower end problem. Like, everybody wants them because you can make good power on them, but they have an oiling issue because they use substandard rod bearings. I did not know this. Because I talked to a buddy of mine who has basically disassembled multiple 4T5s and found out, hey, these things are junk. They're just falling apart.
So is it the certain type of bearing that's
I
used?
don't know if it's the actual bearing material they used, or what the actual end state is, but
But how do we know that the bearing material was changed though?
they use a different manufacturer for these engines. Apparently.
Oh.
I'm assuming the crank that thing was on is chewed up.
Yeah, that came out of this motor here, and so I could actually flip this out and take this stuff out of the way here.
That thing, like,
Yeah, I'm telling you,
through
like
the bearing,
it's bad, man.
Do you happen to need a fender? This fender
Is that for
does
the
not-
Ram?
It's for your style. It does not fit my style because I have a headlights. If you want this, dude, you can take it.
I don't.
It is in my way. So you
the
can,
dash is like,
you can run this
perfect.
wall unplugged too.
Oh hell yeah. John's car, always beautiful, always mint. The details. See the details? You guys see these door handles? They don't look stock, do they?
oh, you did the. Yeah, it
Details.
looks like that. I was just wondering
Brembos.
how it's done.
Oh, the
So-
coil unplug.
So what do you have to do in order to swap it?
So you send him your ECU, he modifies it, and then you plug this in, run it over there. Now what I did do that he doesn't include is on the stock ignition coil, the actual, he tells you to hardwire, and I actually bought the proper connector here so I could run the power wire in there, and then I tap that in there to the stock ignition coil. So it's all nice and clean.
Yeah.
But
See his heavy duty math unlike mine. Remember? This guy was with me when we had our math problems at the track one time. You unplugged the math and the car ran better without it.
Oh yeah.
Remember
I
that?
remember that.
that's the OEM Volvo sway bar for that year.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rumble.
your tick?
What's that?
What is that tick?
That's my exhaust is just touching the rear delta links.
Oh.
That's all it is.
The exhaust is touching the links. Suspension. Okay.
It's a full 3-inch exhaust, man. You have to get it around everything.
There you go. Sounds mean though.
Yeah, it sounds nice. Yep.
He has a different wheel. This came out of an S90.
S90?
Mm-hmm. Which would have been the proper Euro spec R wheel for that period. Yep.
Gauges. Oh, the clutch. I forget the clutch, man, and the short throw. This car feels amazing. Which clutch do you have in here?
That is a stock R clutch for now. I don't know if you.
Why does it feel so
stiff?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's always felt like that.
Really?
Hmm?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because everybody else's clutch that I've driven, their car, they all have the R clutch and it all feels so much lighter.
Mine's like a limp noodle compared to this.
Well, I have a stage, I want to say it's a stage 3. It should be good for about 600 foot-pounds. I think that's what it's spec'd out for.
This car feels so good. Bro, put it in third.
TCs.
Put it in third.
What's it at right now? Oh snap!
That's what I'm saying. The
That's
short
nice.
throw. Is this the snob one or what?
Yeah, it's a snap kit.
Oh,
The rough mic.
It's on E85. That's a fresh tank of fuel. I went and got it last night.
Yeah. Nice. See, he has the upgraded cluster too. That's not the stock one.
It's a 98R cluster. Hot-ish.
You should see Adam's face.
I heard that whistle. I'm like, ooh.
Over 3K. You can lay into it. Roll into
And you don't have a blow-off valve on.
it. No, I have
Just the compressor, just CVV or whatever.
it's a compact
Shorty.
shorty CVV. Yeah.
Turbo Smart, right?
Turbo Smart. Yeah. It's the only thing that really fits back there.
Yeah,
The stock one doesn't. Just be actually fuck it, man. You can roll into it. be on the lookout for Stadies because they'll cruise through here once in a while.
Especially with this, looks like it's got a fresh tarmac too.
Yeah. Well, now that it's rained out ever so slightly, it'll be all greasy. So you'll be a little. Keep in mind, I don't have an LSD either.
I remember I was telling him that you of all people need a
Holy shit! Was not expecting that.
He's just sitting back. He's like, yeah, I built that.
Well, I'm used to it now. I'm chasing 500 now.
This thing pulls,
I know, man. I know. He has it dialed in.
and it feels like you're not even pushing it as hard as it wants to go. Like
No, I'm not.
You're already breaking the tires loose?
Jeez, the second gear, man. I forgot how violent this thing was.
it pulls.
Holy crap.
Second gear is a monster. I recently started losing clutch on like 4th and 5th gears though. It's just making so much torque.
Okay, there he is. The cop. What a treat. Oh, that was nice, man. That was really nice. It is. Man. Amazing. The whole crew is here. Look at them. And the straggler in the street. Come here, Bambi. What's up?
The car's quick, right?
Yours?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man.
But it could be faster.
Everything could always be faster.
And so I think the cylinder head might add 20 to 30 horsepower.
Yeah.
With those cams that are in there, because like they're orange cams. They're a little bit higher lift, a little bit more duration.
Okay. Your cams are the NA, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you have NA cams in here? You sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. So you'll have NA cams when I'm done with it. Because I've got fucking 2 sets of them sitting here and I can't do anything with it.
Okay. No, no, dude.
What the hell? Shut back.
No, don't do it.
Look at this. What's that now?
Business. Get the job done.
Do it multiple times. The problem is this. It's not just, you can't just slap the turbo on and just be like, all right, good.
Uh-huh.
You have to get your downpipe modified.
Yeah.
You have to figure out how you're going to cool it and get oil to it.
Yep.
Because it doesn't just work out of the box.
So
Garrett sells, and Mamba Tech and a couple other manufacturers sell
the lines.
the lines. So that's kind of easy, and especially if it's just oil cooled. That makes life easier, right? Just oil cooled, you don't have to worry about getting antifreeze to it and shit like that. Cool, all right, Roger, got it. Then what? Now you got to tee your lines back together so your coolant doesn't get all over the place. Again, easy fix. You still have to alter the downpipe. You're still gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do about actually physically mounting it in your car without it hitting your rear engine mount and everything else that's in there. And then you have to consider your inlet side, and you have to worry about, you don't have CBD anymore, you have to have an external bypass.
Yeah.
And there's no wastegate actuator, because most of them are external.
Crack. The wheels, this one's on the crack.
I don't know how these things. Where's the head bolts under this valve cover? How many? How many
The
is
cam
there?
cover's got to come off, and then there's 12 head bolts in there, 10 or 12. I don't remember which it is.
How long does that take to pop off?
Not long.
Like under 10 minutes? Is it like a
No,
quick
no,
deal?
it takes a
Longer?
while because you gotta have the tool to lock this down and get it all so you can pull it up and out of the way. But
You know, with the new turbo and everything on there, you know, I'm kind of on the boat like you. I'm on the same wavelength. I just want to do it right this time so that we're not continuing to do this over and over and over again.
well, learn from my mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm on like engine number 4. It might even be more than that.
Yeah, you got
It's just
So what's like?
engine number 4, build number
Yeah.
12.
What's the main thing that gives usually?
I just buy junkyard engines. They have high mileage on them, so they typically have when you start pushing boost through them, they start having
Right.
a lot of blow by, and then you start seeing more and more problems rearing their ugly head.
So you buy them and then you don't open them up. You just run them.
No,
Oh, okay.
I'll
makes
clean them
sense.
up, put new gaskets on them,
Right.
make sure everything is fresh, timing belt, and all that stuff like that, and then I just slap it in and wish for the best.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that one, the one that's in the white car, got a full rebuild. I rebuilt that one in here. So that one got new, the upgraded H-beam rods. I've cleaned the head, got all cleaned up. I put new valve stem seals on it, cleaned the actual valve faces, and I went through the whole thing. So that head's actually in really good shape.
Yeah, that thing feels great, man. Yeah.
I mean, it gets up and goes. Like I said, I always look for more. I'm chasing 500 now.
That's the rabbit hole of car guys.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
Well, I think if I can get the LSD, the car will be a lot more like peppier, just because it'll have more grip.
Yeah.
So
correct me if I'm wrong, the one that I have is the Quaif, but apparently a lot of people still consider that to be not as good of a LSD as the what is it, the gripper? The gripper, yeah.
Well, the gripper, you can order it however you want it. So they'll dial it in, and it's a little bit different of a style too.
Yeah.
But the gripper, you can order it for like a circle track or whatever type of driving you're doing. Whereas with the Quake, you get
The way it is, yeah.
Yeah, imagine how hard that thing would pull on.
Yeah.
a
With
soft
some
tire.
proper tire.
Yeah. So dude, if you look at the
Oh yeah,
the
they are.
pattern on that and the actual
Yep.
compound, like it's real soft, right? So when these things get warm, they're real grippy. But as you can see, the tread compound, it's gone. It's just gone. I went through those in like summer. I think they lasted a summer, and then that was it. Right, like there's no spacers on it. It just.
Wait, those are Porsche calipers?
Yeah, they're from 996 TT.
Yo, those are like as big as the Brembos on the Camaro.
They are 13 inches and change.
Yeah, they are. Those are beefy setup.
How'd they feel?
The whole car feels great, man.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying that. It feels amazing. It's that proper old school boost.
This is like road course spec. I love this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, this does good. There's some twisties back there. I would have taken you guys out there, but I didn't want you getting too rowdy with it. MCP. Gotta get you one of these, man.
Little covers.
Oh.
Oh, what a show. Dude, I hate this thing, man.
Our gates are heavy, man.
They really are.
Our gates are really.
Did you put that on?
It's like $20 on eBay.
Woo! Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at these goodies. My goodies. My goodies. Oh, baby. We got everything in here.
We got all the seals, the head bolts. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna need this whole box. if you want me to build the engine, I mean, shit.
You know. There we go. Here's your head bolts. Belt, timing belt. I'm dropping stuff. Oops. What is this?
Water pump.
Water pump, yeah. Fuel filter. All right, man. Well, I know got your brisket going.
Well, you know it, dude.
Always
Nice to
good
meet
to see
you.
you, man. Always.
Yeah, and thanks for letting us ride this.
It was amazing.
Absolutely.
See you guys in the next vid.
Anytime.